Good morning, people. Today I'm going to be talking about the basic unit of light. You see, it's called photosynthesis. So, the only kingdom that does photosynthesis is the plant kingdom, besides some protists and some bacteria. You see? So, photosynthesis is two different processes: light reaction, dark reaction. Light reaction is first, and it kind of like makes the stuff dark reaction needs. And dark reaction is the final process. So this all happens in the plant cell, as we see here, and gets even smaller to something called chloroplast here. And this is where photosynthesis happens, you see? But if we go even deeper, there's something called thylakoids. And these look like pancakes, as you see here, but green, you see? Now, these thylakoids have something in them called it's a pigment in them that's called chlorophyll that allows them to absorb energy from sunlight, you see? Kind of like solar panels, I guess. But like people might be asking, why are plants green? You see? But if you've ever played with a prism before, there are different colors of light. Yeah? And so plants absorb all these colors except for green. So they reflect green, you see? So, going back to thylakoids, multiple thylakoids is called a grenum, stack of thylakoids. So, now we're going to get into the real equation of the two processes of photosynthesis. So, we see here, sorry, gotta delete these. My bad. Alright, so we have H2O at the top, obviously water. The plant takes in water, but also has that light energy coming from chlorophyll within the thylakoids, you see? And so, light reaction is able to split up water, H2O, into one oxygen and hydrogen. So, the plant uses that hydrogen for the ATP power, which is called chemical energy, you see? Or NADPH. But before I confuse all y'all, we gotta look at the photosynthesis equation. So, it is obviously, ignore the 6 in front, but it's CO2, H2O, and then C6H12, O6, and O2 with sunlight. So carbon dioxide, water, sunlight makes sugar and oxygen. Oxygen is a waste product, which we find very useful. Alright? So, now we gotta do some math and balance out the equation. This is when we put all the 6's in front. So they need 6 carbon dioxide, 6 water to make 1 sugar, which is very valuable to them, and 6 oxygen. So, obviously, to balance out the equation, 6 is 6 carbon from the carbon dioxide is to make this C, if you can see my cursor, C6. That's part of the sugar. Everyone guys, let's do 6 times 2. What is that? 12. 12 oxygen. That's going to go to the waste, which would be 6, and then 6 hydrogen, 6 times 2, 12, that's where the hydrogen goes, and then oxygen. So all the sugar needs oxygen, but there's still 6 oxygen left over. So balancing the equation out, all of this stuff is made for 1 sugar. So going back to this little place, so we've got the ATP and NADPH going into the Calvin cycle / Dark cycle you see here. And this is when the plant takes in carbon dioxide. Alright? So this is when all the magic happens and the plant finally makes sugar. Okay? So make sugar. Now, with all of this oxygen left, O2, it releases it. But you might have a question. How does the plant get oxygen and carbon dioxide in and out? So you see how these plants have something called stomas, which are like tiny holes in them that allow air to go, well, like oxygen and carbon dioxide to go in and out. And so one last question, very good question you guys might have. Why would you do all this work to get sugar, which like the plant, yes, uses for energy, if you can get energy from the sunlight in the first place? Well, sugar, glucose, is like a bunch of energy, and plus it's stored energy, you see? So the plant really wants this glucose to like store and stuff. So, and then, see, sugar. We all love sugar. Alright guys, hope you enjoyed the video. I spent a long time on this. Hopefully I don't have to redo it.